certainly the best.
Hello there. It is my delight to have you again join us this lovely Sunday on the program News Review. I am Deborah Iviogbe for thanking you so much for joining us. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu John Wick Konda Review met with United Kingdom Prime Minister in London in a high-level bilateral engagement aimed at strengthening Nigeria-UK relations and boosting economic collaboration. The meeting culminated into signing of several memorandum of understanding and agreements spanning trade, investment, defense and cultural cooperation.
This is the arrival of President Bola Tinubu and First Lady Remi Tinubu in a carriage procession that brings them into the quadrangle inside Windsor Castle, where a military band with careful symmetry paraded on a checkerboard lawn. The President and First Lady, wearing traditional robes, were given the ceremonial grandeur of a royal welcome. There was a grand salute, national anthem were played, guards were inspected, and the household cavalry kicked up dust as they paraded inside the castle in front of a viewing stand by the king and queen and their visitors. President Bola Tinubu and First Lady Remi Tinubu had been met earlier by Prince William and Catherine, who is the Princess of Wales, before being escorted to formally meet with the King and the Queen. When the royal host and their visitors went inside the castle, they viewed Nigerians' items from the royal collection, including a Yoruba throne, sculpture paintings, and manuscript of a poem by Sir Ben Okri. Official gifts were exchanged. President Tinubu and First Lady Remi Tinubu were given handcrafted poetry, a silver photo frame containing a picture of the king and queen, and a silver and enamel bowl. In return, the king and the queen were given a traditional Yoruba statue and jewelry bust featuring the face of important Nigerian women. The couple will also attend an interfaith event designed to build bridges between religions. On Thursday, Mrs. Remi Tinubu, who is an ordained pastor, is set to preach at the service at Lambeth Palace and meet representatives from the Church of England. Ikharo Atta, ITV News.
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu John Wick Konda Review urged Nigerians to uphold unity, pace and enduring values of Ramadan as Muslim faithful across the country celebrate Eid al-Fitr's festival with prayers and reflection. The president made the call on Friday shortly after observing the 2 Rakah Eid prayers at the Dodan Barracks Eid ground in Lagos.
Despite his early morning return from United Kingdoms, President Bola Tinubu joined Muslim faithfuls at Dodan Barracks for the Eid prayers. The prayer was led by the Grand Chief Imam of Lagos, Sheikh Suleiman Abu Nola, who urged Muslims in his sermon to uphold piety, good character, and peaceful coexistence as enduring lessons of Ramadan teaching. He says the essence of Ramadan lays in living according to the dictates of the Quran and the Sunnah of the Prophet, peace be upon him, stressing discipline and moral responsibility in daily conduct. Speaking to journalists after the prayers, President Bola Tinubu thanked Allah for guiding Muslims through Ramadan, noting that the holy month instilled enduring values of sacrifice, compassion, discipline, and love for humanity among faithfuls, urging Nigerians to remain committed to kindness, good conduct, and sustained support for vulnerable individuals across communities nationwide beyond the season.
We must continue, not because of the Ramadan has come and is over. We thank Almighty God for giving us that month. But the teaching must continue even after Ramadan. We must continue to be of our brother's keeper, good behavior, good neighbors, love to humanity.
Dignitaries that observe the Eid prayer with President Bola Tinubu at Dodan Barracks include Deputy Governor of Lagos State, Obafemi Hamzat, National Security Advisor Malam Nuhu Ribadu, Chief of Staff to the President Femi Gbajabia-Mila, and former Inspector General of Police Musliu Smith, amongst others. Ikaro Atta, ITV News.
Abacom in Edo State reported that the Governor of Edo State, Senator Monday Okpebholo, says his administration is committed to driving sustainable development through the well-being of the people, while urging Muslims to utilize the lessons of self-discipline, peace, unity, and selflessness of Ramadan. The leadership of the Muslim community was led on the Salah homage by the Chief Imam of Benin Central Mosque, Alhaji Abdul Fattah in Abulele. In the same vein, we reported during the week on Diary that Yesama of Benin said Chief Dr. Gabriel Osawa Igbeneghu felicitated with Muslims on the successful completion of the Ramadan fast. In a goodwill message to mark the Eid al-Fitr celebration, His Excellency Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Osawa Igbeneghu, Yesama of Benin, congratulated Muslim faithful for their devotion, discipline, and commitment throughout the holy month of Ramadan. He commended Muslims for their prayers, sacrifice, and perseverance, noting that the spiritual exercise promotes self-discipline, love, and unity among adherents. Chief Igbeneghu urged the Muslim woman to sustain the virtues of peace, tolerance, and generosity imbibed during Ramadan, stressing the need for continued prayers for the unity and progress of Nigeria. The Yesama of Benin also called on Nigerians, irrespective of religious differences, to embrace peaceful coexistence and work collaboratively towards national development. Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Osawa Igbeneghu further wished all Muslims a joyous and peaceful Eid al-Fitr celebration. Still on Eid al-Fitr celebration, we reported during the week on Diary Review that residents of Benin City witnessed heightened security presence on Thursday last week, as the Edo State Police Command, in collaboration with the Nigerian Army, Nigerian Air Force, and the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, staged a high-visibility show of force across major streets of the state capital. The exercise, which signals zero tolerance for threats to public safety, is aimed at reassuring residents and deterring criminal activities ahead of the Eid al-Fitr celebrations.
The Edo State Commissioner of Police, Monday Agbonika, alongside the commander of 107 Air Maritime Group of the Nigerian Air Force Benin, Air Commodore Eze Onu, the commander of the Nigerian Army's 4 Brigade Benin, Brigadier General Ahmed Balogun, and the commanders of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, Akintayo Ainla, led the exercise. A convoy of patrol vehicles with fully deployed personnel moved through the city in a coordinated and organized manner, drawing the attention of residents and motorists who observed the visible display of security presence and operational readiness. Speaking during the exercise, CP Monday Agbonika stated that although over 4,000 personnel have been deployed ahead of the Salah celebrations, the show of force is specifically designed to reassure residents and encourage them to go about their lawful activities without fear.
We are making a very strong statement. We want the members of the public to know that the area is safe, the Edo State is safe. They can go about celebrating the Salah and the Easter that is upcoming without any fear of or hindrance or any fear of intimidation of whatever kind. We are raiding all the black spots. We are also carrying out operations against kidnappers, against cultists, A lot of other operations are going on. But the particular operation you are witnessing now is just the show of force, just to let them know that we are capable and that we are together.
The message from security agencies remains clear. Operatives are on high alert and there will be no room for disruption as Muslims across the state mark Eid al-Fitr. From Benin, Jola Diojo, ITV News.
The Deputy Chairman of the Board of ITV and Radio and former Governor of Edo State, Chief Lucky Nusaka Igbeneghu, commended the management of Independent Television and Radio for sustaining the station's reputation as one of the leading broadcast organizations in Nigeria, particularly in the South-South region. Chief Igbeneghu gave the commendation on Monday last week when the management team of ITV and Radio, led by the Managing Director, Engineer Elvis Obaseki, paid him a courtesy visit and appreciation in his house.
The visit was to express appreciation to the Vice Chairman for his consistent support to the station over the year, including his role in facilitating the rebuilding of the burnt administrative block at the nation's communication complex in Igosa, Oloko, Benin City. In his remarks, Chief Lucky Igbeneghu described ITV and Radio as a flagship media organization that many Nigerians rely on for credible information and for setting the standard for societal development.
The administrative building, if your environment is not conducive to work, your output is very low. But one thing I know, or that I've observed in our client, we lack maintenance culture. We must change that attitude. We must learn to maintain what is around us. You don't have to wait for a cleaner to come and sweep before you pick a piece of paper or plastic bottle off the ground, if you see it. Because once you as a manager is doing that, the junior staff will automatically follow your footsteps.
He also expressed satisfaction with the steady growth and progress of the station as it prepares to mark its 29th anniversary celebration, scheduled for April 15, 2026.
Now you are going to get a robust working environment in terms of that administrative building where you can have your offices and also this theater, which I'm glad to say you are going to put a good use. Because that is what you also draw the crowd to you, the theater. When you are able to do live activities, programming, broadcasting, we were saying once a month. I'm sure with time it will turn to once a week.
Speaking earlier, the Managing Director of ITV and Radio, Engineer Elvis Obaseki, said the visit became necessary in recognition of Chief Igbeneghu's immense support and encouragement, which have contributed significantly to the station's continued expansion achievements in the broadcast industry.
A couple of months back, what would have turned as a negative and unpleasant incident happened at communication complex in Oloko, when the fire botted media. But after your visit, and on the 2nd of November at our retreat, you made a pronouncement that you will give us back the building that we lost. Our expectations was not what we are seeing there now. And in the course of also planning towards the use of that gift that you have given unto us, we found out that we cannot have the theater that we never planned for us at the last quarter of 2025 and not think of how to use it. The idea of having the theater in that building was entirely yours.
The Managing Director was accompanied on the visit by members of the management team, including the Executive Director of Finance and Administration, Lady Celerina Ojomo, Executive Director Operations, Chief Elder Ugbede Uhunwonse, Director of Radio, Pastor Dan Omosusi, and General Manager Special Duties, Abiodun Mudashiru, among other senior staff. From Benin, Fosa Wangwe, ITV News.
In case you're just joining us, the program is News Review. We'll go on a quick break. When we return, the program News Review will continue. Please stay tuned. Thank you so much for staying tuned to the program News Review. Now moving on, the other state government during the week on Review assured students of its commitment to a safe and secured learning environment, urging them to always speak out against bullying and other forms of intimidations in schools. The Permanent Secretary, Edo State Ministry of Education, Mrs. Edith Ebonwoyi, gave the assurance during a visit to Igbenedion Education Center located at Moitala Mohammed Way in Benin City, following a viral video showing a student being assaulted by fellow students.
It is really, really heartbreaking. This incident is very, very sad. Don't ever see yourself as weak if you speak out.
On arrival at the school, Mrs. Ebonwoyi met with concerned parents who had gathered to learn about the outcome of the incident. She appealed to them to remain calm, noting that the state government has constituted a 5-member investigative committee to thoroughly examine the incident and recommend measures to prevent a reoccurrence.
I'm also a parent like you. I want to just assure you, we are on the matter. I've just addressed the students. We're going back to do our own thorough investigation.
Narrating the circumstances surrounding the incident, the acting principal of Igbenedion Education Center, Mr. Celestine Iteku, explained that the situation began on March 6, 2026, when a female student allegedly displayed unruly behavior and verbally insulted a parent within the school premises. He said the son of the insulted parent, along with some other students, later lured the female student's brother to a secluded area within the school and assaulted him. An incident captured in the video that later went viral. Mr. Iteku added that the school had earlier taken disciplinary action by suspending the female student before the assault occurred.
We were all shocked. Is it as a result of that matter that have been addressed by the school, and we summoned the parents of the two students, the culprits, and we summoned the parents and they all came. The boy we had beaten up, we sent him to the hospital, Igbenedion University Teaching Hospital, where he was referred to Summit Renner and carry out X-ray, and they gave me a clean bill of health.
Also speaking, the special advisor to the Edo State Government on Education, Barrister Vincent Ahiri, urged teachers and school administrators to enforce strict disciplinary measures against bullying and other social vices. He emphasized that Governor Monday Okpebholo's administration maintains zero tolerance for bullying and related misconduct in schools.
I want to beg you teachers, dear teachers, to be open. You must take these children as your children. In other words, you stand in local benefits to these children.
In her remarks, the Director of Administration of Igbenedion Education Center, Pastor Angela Igbenedion, reiterated that the institution maintains a strict policy against bullying, violence, and disrespectful behavior among students.
As far as they are in school here, we're pulling them out and we're also taking them through the same process of investigation. But like I said, when this matter of assault between the parents and the student was reported to us on Friday the 6th, the people involved and the girl that was holding the parents' club was immediately suspended.
The delegation, accompanied by the school management, later toured part of the school facility, including the location where the incident reportedly occurred. From Benin, Joy Obaisiagbon, ITV News.
From Borno State came the report during week on Diary Review. The authorities say at least 23 persons were killed, while 146 others sustained injuries in multiple explosions that rocked Maiduguri, the Borno State capital, on Monday night. The Borno State Police Public Relations Officer, ASP Nahum Kenneth Dasu, confirmed that joint security operatives and emergency responders have been deployed to the affected areas.
Maiduguri residents were still reeling from a Sunday night attack on military location at Ajilari, an outskirts of the city, when the latest incident occurred. The triple suicide bomb blast struck the entrance gate of the University of Maiduguri Teaching Hospital, Monday Market, and the post office area of the ancient city, all within Maiduguri, the Borno State capital. The Borno State Police Command Public Relations Officer Nahun Dasho, who confirmed the incident, said the attack was carried out by suspected suicide bombers. Authorities say at least 23 persons were killed, while over 140 others sustained injuries in the explosion.
At around 7 p.m. to between 7 p.m. to 8 p.m., when we recorded 3 suspected suicide bomb incidents that happened at Maiduguri Monday Market, post office area, and in front of University of Maiduguri Teaching Hospital. The Commissioner of Police, Borno State Command, CP Nazir Abdulmajid, PSC, directed the Borno State Police Command EOD team to ensure they are on ground, in which they've commenced a sweeping operation, and no secondary device was found at the scene.
The Borno police spokesman, while advising residents to remain calm but vigilant, said the explosive ordnance disposal unit has been deployed to the scenes for assessment.
Ensure that if we are going to crowded places, such as markets, schools, and our various worship centers, the police EOD team are going to ensure that we scan everybody who are going to enter these worship centers or large gatherings. We also want to draw their attention if you sight any suspicious objects, bags or nylons who are kept at isolated areas. Please ensure that you report to us through our emergency contact. I also want to make the members of the public to understand that as of now, the situation is calm. Normalcy has been restored within these areas.
Police say normalcy has been restored with security presence intensified around the strategic locations. John Tena, ITV News.
The 70th birthday celebration of Professor Lawrence Ezemoye, Vice-Chancellor of Nigeria's premier private university, Igbinedion University Okada, reached a dazzling high point as the Chancellor in Isamar of Benin said Chief Dr. Gabriel Osawa Igbinedion presented him with a luxury car gift. A grand presentation which took place on the university campus was witnessed by an array of dignitaries, community leaders, and well-wishers from across the country.
Former Governor of Edo State and eldest son of the Isamar of Benin, His Excellency Chief Lucky Nosakaye Igbinedion, performed the presentation, handing over the car key to Professor Ezemoye on behalf of the Chancellor of Igbinedion University Okada and Isamar of Benin, Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Osawa Igbinedion, amid cheers. The Isamar of Benin and Chief Host, Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Osawa Igbinedion, renowned for his generosity and flair for excellence, described the gift as a token of appreciation for the celebrant's achievement in positioning Igbinedion University as a global brand.
The university have done their best. Wonderful young man. I'm so happy for his life.
The sleek, state-of-the-art vehicle, gleaming under the sunlight, drew admiration from guests, while cultural performances by the Inner Theatre Troupe and students of the university's Theatre Arts Department kept the audience entertained. Renowned performer Peter the Rock, a scion of the late Sir Victor Waifo, also thrilled guests with a musical performance. Professor Lawrence Ezemoye, a man whose life reflects impact and excellence, was visibly overwhelmed with joy. In heartfelt tributes, dignitaries including the Managing Director of ITV and Radio, Engineer Elvis Obaseki, alongside other academics, praised the celebrant's outstanding leadership and also commended the Isamar of Benin for the remarkable gesture.
Putting together the brain behind the event and the reason for the celebration, I think it was a great outing.
I wish him the best of luck. I wish him many more years of good health of mind and body.
The Vice Chancellor has worked so hard we all know that he's an extremely determined person.
This is groundbreaking. It can only be done by a Sama of the universe, our Chancellor, Chief Dr. Gabriel Osawaru Igbeledion. We pray that God will continue to strengthen him in good health. I just thank God that he brought my husband here, Professor Lawrence Ikechukwu Ezemonye, and used him to the best of his ability. And I just want to say thank you so much to the Igbinedion household.
The car presentation marked the highlight of the celebration as the serene campus of Igbinedion University Okada came alive with festivities, with guests sharing in the joy of the occasion. Jola Adeojo, ITV News.
Also in the week, we reported that Vice President Kashim Shettima, former President Olusegun Obasanjo and Goodluck Jonathan, on Tuesday last week attended the second-term inauguration of Governor Chukwuma Soludo of Anambra State. The Vice President, Senator Kashim Shettima, applauded Anambra State Governor Charles Soludo's contribution to nation building during the event.
Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo, CFR, do solemnly swear that I will be faithful.
That was Anambra State Governor Charles Chukwuma Soludo taking his oath of office and allegiance for a second term in office. Dignitaries who attended the inauguration include former Presidents Olusegun Obasanjo and Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, former Secretary General of the Commonwealth Chief Emeka Anyankwu, former Governor of Anambra State Dr. Chris Wambweze Ngige, Deputy Governors of Delta, Kaduna, Enugu, and Abia States, and the Ooni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Ogunwusi, amongst others. Speaking, Vice President Kashim Shettima, who represented President Bola Tinubu at the inauguration and swearing in, says Governor Soludo has helped in fostering unity, strengthening Nigeria's political, economic, and social institutions with his practical commentaries on the state of the nation. He described Professor Soludo as a man of ideas and honor who, despite coming into politics at a time many politicians had started mortgaging integrity for relevance and sowing seeds of discord, had remained committed to national growth and development.
Professor Soludo has shown too that it is possible to see beyond the generous shenanigans that so often pass for politics in our climate, and to keep pace with the higher calling of public life.
In his inauguration speech, Governor Soludo expressed determination to serve the state with all seriousness, promising that his team will build on the achievement made in his first tenure with transformation and development as the main agenda.
Over the next 4 years in the Anambra, we are changing to Gear 4 to consolidate the ongoing transformation across all sectors, accelerate actions to secure the spaces and pillars for the prosperity of generations yet unborn, and institutionalize change within a build-to-last framework.
Governor Soludo also said Anambra had witnessed a lot of progress in health, education, financial, agricultural, and many other sectors. Ikaro Atta, ITV News.
Without reports, we call it a wrap on today's edition of the program News Review. Do not forget to keep a day to test next week Sunday. We shall be bringing you the program News Review again. I am Deborah Iviogbe. For now, see you next week. Do have a wonderful week ahead. Bye for now.
ITV, certainly the best.
It's always an exciting time to have you join us on the program Heritage with yours sincerely, Oloije Oyihohai. Today on Heritage, we're all taking a ride down to Zambia to go see what they have for us on Heritage. Now, Zambia has a population of over 15 million people. So come along with me as we see Zambia traditional dances.
These are Zimbabwe traditional dancers, a beautiful people in a continent of Africa. Its capital city is Harare, and their main languages are Shona, spoken by over 79% of the population, and Ndebele, spoken by roughly 20%. English is the country lingua franca, used in government and business. In Zimbabwe, cultural heritage is a rich tapestry spanning millennia, featuring iconic dry stone architecture, ancient Sam rock art, and vibrant traditions from the Ndebele and others. Zimbabwe traditional dance is a vibrant, rhythmic, and deeply cultural art form, featuring styles like Jerusalema, Musungovo, and Mbende. These dances, often characterized by energetic movements and joyous celebration, are used for ceremonies, festivals, and social gatherings, playing a vital role in preserving the nation and cultural heritage. These dances, known for its sensual and neurobatic moves, accompanied and hand clapping, making it likely celebrations, and the community enjoy the dance pattern. The dance representing a deep connection to spiritual ancestors. The dance is highly energetic, used to celebrate special events and occasion, is rooted in Zimbabwe community. These dances are performed during weddings, welcoming visitors, rituals, and national events to foster a sense of celebration.
sure it certainly has been an exciting time today on Heritage, taking a trip down to Zambia to go look at Zambia traditional dances. So we'll be seeing again next week for another exciting time. Till then, do have yourself a blessed day. Bye for now.
ITV, certainly the best.
The Ekoko masquerades from Ute village, whose cult is connected with Obaeware and his mother, Elere, appear on this occasion to bless the Oba. Ekoko is a ritual masquerade that dances to please the guests and the Oba.
ITV, certainly the best.
ITV, certainly the best.
Waya bota now. Ugi bota we say niwa. Na ya fere bahabe uza no gbera. Magwa ka ehun. Mana terun wa dole wo na yi. Solobo no gla owo. Ma ya fere na nirun. Na ma la o da o. Owo wa ri ma. Owe ewo idun ni ma ye. Ewo ni ma na nirun. Eni ma nirun ge no salobo la no ge ase ni ma ya fere. Ọba àtọpẹ ṣe níwọn ẹdẹ náà na mara ma gwa kan ihe wo ihe bi ha kinewo wo kine owa ni ma ye ihe so ba na gihe mu maria iru ni ma na no ya na ogbo egwa ye be na de na ore wa go teme Victor Bizugbe
ẹdẹ náà wo wa de na wo zam ya bi total Africa pa ti wo wa ni wa gbe okuto ni wa dan he erin na kan gwa hu da na tere ma
wẹ́rẹ́ àwọn ẹ̀rọ ló yá àárẹ̀ mi ló yá lòdẹ́ ọba àtọ́pẹ́ yìí. iṣẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ wa ọ̀tẹ̀ ẹ̀ pásítọ̀ ọ̀hún lámúrè.
ìwé ẹ̀dùnọ́gùn mi wà bí ẹni ẹ̀ka yìí fún ìbùsọ̀ ọba gọ̀ ẹ̀yà rọ̀ wà bí dàn yìí ọ̀sà ọba ẹ̀gì màmí òkú yẹn rẹ̀ gbé o ọba àtọ́pẹ́ yìí. iṣẹ́ ìyẹn mẹ ọ̀sà ọba sẹ́yìn jẹ́ inú yẹ o lórí ẹ̀dọ́ba yọ̀ọ́kọ́ ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀dọ́ yà fẹ́ ẹ̀ náà bẹ̀ ọ̀ká ẹ̀gbọ́n ilẹ̀ yà fẹ́ mẹ̀rẹ́gì òtún wà yà sábàánù la ọ̀nà mọ́kù yẹn rìnrìn ẹ̀dọ́ yàfẹ́ ọba àtọ́pẹ́ ẹ̀tọ́ ẹ̀nìyàn ìhẹ́ ìrìnàkí ìmá ẹ̀ ó ní ẹ̀bùtẹ̀ kọ́s ẹ̀ má ẹ̀ nà tiẹ̀ n'obi ọ̀hún ẹ̀ nà tiẹ̀ n'ẹ̀wọ̀ ẹ̀ nà gúvẹ́ ẹ̀ nà tamọ̀ yà tiẹ̀ yọ gbẹ̀lúwẹ̀ náà ẹ̀ wọ̀ wẹ̀rẹ̀ ni wọ̀ náà wà yà tiẹ̀ yọ ìhẹ́ ni ọ̀rìà ni. Ihe dọ̀lì mi yìí ṣùgbọ́n àwọn ewé kìnìyàn náà dọ̀lì mi yìí rúdà wọ ẹ̀mú yẹn yìí mi ní ọmọ ayé yòbọ̀ kàn án ọ̀hún àjọ máa rí ra ẹ̀ ọ̀hún àjọ máa mú ẹ ọ̀dọ̀ lọ yìí wọ́n èrè kàkàbọ̀ kìnìyàn náà dọ̀lì mi yìí nìyí wọ ẹ̀yà rí ẹ ènìyàn ní àyè mọ́ra rí wọn ẹ̀ ìhẹ́ ni ọgbọ̀n wà ní níwọ̀n ọ̀tẹ̀wọ̀n Victor Bizugbe ìhẹ́ wọ yé ẹ ìrìnà máa nọ̀ra na tie ye wo no la ihe na tie ye wo ugbe enware ne ban na we ihe agbada no mo nva no o ga gbe wo bona o gbe wo bona pa so pa ihe no mo ye gbe vio ihe keke be bo o pa yan hin ti aju fi kian ebi ga sono ma uti hen yo waru da gu ti hen ye mi no ya pris no me ya ye me we emi ni o bo mo abe he ero emi na ogwe o kaka bo yo bo dai ihe o wa nwe na no bun ma me we ewo no ma he emi na ye no de o na dagme do won no roto temi na ati he yo o gwa ma na he o na ye no uligi aro to tonu na ati hen yo wo na ayeke ihe awe muladia we won na we na wo na ga hie na ga hi usi na ga temu ni giro to ason ya ro afan ya ro do wo bi ama se tian we amu yo ma we obo ati hen yo e ba ni hen na so agbo ma dole mi iyi so pon awon no we na ga giyen agi vio èmi ni weru ne abebi kunuru were ugo ore no usie gburu wa ayamu here okeki oho ema ihe ni are ologo owo ago mi oyi ni aye temtem ni awulo popo hu ni ihe na tie ne hin awe ro ya ra na ya ko kin ani ogbin ani osi
Iṣẹ́ máa yíbù wẹ́dì. Ó tẹ́wẹ́ pásọ̀. Ìhẹ́ mẹ́ẹ̀wẹ́ zẹ́bẹ̀ òun sàlóbọ̀á. Èmi ló mú wẹ̀yà gbani ìhẹ́ nọ nàtẹ̀ Bible. Ìhẹ́ náà sọ ẹ̀rọ gbèsòní àárẹ̀ court àìfi ògùn dàdí àbẹ̀ ọ̀wẹ̀ ìbábọ̀ wà fún ọ̀hún ẹ̀fẹ̀ pé àgbẹ̀ ọ̀gbẹ̀sọ. Múdá edigun ọ̀pá wúwẹ̀ Bible. Ìhẹ́ náà rẹ̀ Bible ẹ̀yẹ́ nọ ọ̀tẹ̀
dɔmɔnɔ wa wa tɔ kpɛ ɛdɔnɔ kpɛ o ŋun ta kɛ magba kana nu da yi mana o yi ke bɛ ɔriaki na miɛ iriaki na miɛ bi yi kɛ o xɔ na tiɛ repercussion n'o ye ɔlɔgɔ ma n'o le lo kɔhiã nu da wa nyi se. Afia gbe lelehia wa wo iyen lelehia e ba no salo bana ka bu we bi no wa we yen ye yoto aro ke bu we zokpa eri afia gbe be roto afia gbe ke bi yen we zokpa wa we mi yen o mi yen wa mi we mi erun e bi afia gbe o we mi afia gbe be ri mata ba be bi no wa o salo bo ayagbona je onwe iyen ilele ya fẹ́ no na ti 10 commandment no ile ori gbeni no ro iye ora okike thou shalt not kill ugagi kill ne oni uriye abiye okike ema we no ti meka e ba no ka we emi na ko aro ayiso emi wa akoro ema yo bo ma ko aro wa kini ete egbo ma odeno do zori egbo ma wa lelu obo ni oyiwe na ge benu ta e ba ge no tolo ma gbe
na te irepe
wa fi egbo una fi ri eso wo mana kan ya tun mu won irepe oreba o be bon me nyawe obo na ebe tolo we be bo ege mi sunu da we o sika muene eriye mi iyeki o eze po ye ne gbe fi we ken we bo we tolo ano we ya tolo nu ya ewu egbe ya ne inwi na rene egbe ya tolo wa ne o wa ni ye ma eveil e ameve la ko wa we ye ga so agripa so be na igepe ya ba e ya gon saman ya egbe ne eriye mi iyeki wega wene ni ozetigari eniyan emo okeke ema nu da iyen tosio makoto iyen oyo ma mita iyen ogbo ma di neyimi iyen osiologo ma yo ma egbe dopa emi opa no gire egbe yen e ma ni bunro emi we lagbera ni o ma ege ni yen no muda osa bo aje mi fe newe ewe ugawe urai uriene ewona ugawe uriene beno be aye webe no wa ege ke na gbotion ege ebe ye na bom egboa ona wo mo pa ma dere yen unda era ro wa yero wa ye gi kia o salo wo dua no dere ni ro pa ma ri egbe la na ona tie ege eke ori gba odu wona we ha ona wo ye no sa oba tie we ona we woni akinu wo we mi ya ona wo ton wo no pe na tie ebe owo yo maka gba o ebe yo maka be ri e oboje o e dado okun ge ìyẹn ní ọ̀gbogbo èrí ebe ìyẹn náà rẹ̀ ọ̀sọ̀ wọn náà wẹ̀ yàwọ̀ ẹ̀ka bí lọ́dọ̀ pa ọ̀nà wẹ̀ wá wẹ̀ ẹ̀wọ̀n yẹn máa mẹ́rin nìyẹn wẹ̀ ọ̀nà wọ̀ mma ìyẹn wẹ̀ nìyẹn ká máa náà wẹ̀ ìyẹn ènú bàbá ìyẹn dé nù àdùzà ọ̀nà wẹ̀ ẹ̀sàgìọ̀ tún ẹ̀ nùtọ̀ mìíràn ọ̀víẹ̀ bùnyẹn rà dé nẹ ọ̀nà wẹ̀ ìyẹn tá màá wọn náà wẹ̀ èrè wà kíyàn ọ̀nà wẹ̀ ǹda èrè àkpòrú ẹ̀dín wẹ̀ ọ̀nà wẹ̀ ìyẹn rọ̀ ẹ̀dá gbọ̀n rẹ̀ n'oriri mi ọkẹ afiru gbegbo ẹkẹ ọba wúbe láàmà wá má bẹ láwọ wá wúsàmì náà mà ń wọ má bẹ ń wọ àmì náà kó bọ̀ wẹ́rẹ́ ọ̀nà tìǹrà dì nẹ àbáwọ̀ ẹgbẹ́ mi adé ké tó a fi ẹ̀dẹ̀ náà yẹn náà ń da ọ̀rí yẹn nẹ ọ̀sánúgbòdo àti yẹn nẹ wà gbọ́n máa wú yàrá àzígò wú gbẹ́ yẹn mú fúwa o wú gbẹ́ yẹn mú fi ẹsẹ̀ o wẹ́ẹ́ ká ọ̀rọ̀ àmàmì náà dẹ̀rẹ̀ wẹ̀ ìyẹn ni dé ọ̀rọ̀ alọ́rọ̀ máa ní ẹ̀mí ẹsẹ̀ ẹ̀zọ ọba àtọ́pẹ́ yìí.
anyway, what that matter? wani gbama wadan matana wano gbera gbiye wadan matana o vara ko o yue akara ni yue abio o gbo wani awe no gbo awe wa o ya ari azen igo umekena fe umekena bowa umekena himoto ihe nihi ọwa na onye aminu wee ya rie o wetinye nwe ihe ma wọn ewedo awebo yaro awebo ni na ya meti ya bege na yo amu wa we aya tiebo na yo we no viaye okwa he isago ehia boya fe ni redo ima awebo ni no meke na no yo amu wa no so kwa no wo ko we nu mana ze da ya webo una tie keka tiye ni oso wa ni gbe ihe ni oso wa ni oso gbe ihe omumiria ihe owa egene de ben mawe una gbuhun ogede mu yoto o ze ka yebe umunya ekeni ni weze yo ni ihe no owa we na se wona mo wede ni ihe ni gbe okike gbo ke wu so pa na ye na ihe ile loweke oweke aru ihe no o even weta una tie no wa na wo ko dawe ihe ni o le le se kinu riase ihe ni wa ima ho na mi gbeso we e ma ni gba ori ma ni age tie ni ma wa mi na ye na ni ya zere we ne oba ma ye ni awe ejon we awe awo kayele tai yin avi he so pa kare so yin tie kwaro awo wori eni efe yon eni efe bu veni enu aru odo fie wori e ye la toma e gwebo tele yi awe no bion we wo pa ihin to ori ye fie po ben we we hin ma se awe no ma ko se de ye gba o ma da ro ba o ma da ro wo we o la toma we wa vi osisi ai agun ahon ai mi ai ko kuli akwa webo so po we we wo ni o we bo ya ye ekere ni ga vi ese ebobo wede ebode na aduwa edolo pe mo da we emi ni he oyin mata na we ma no mari he o te bisugbe ihe
ma me na wa gwa na ihe na wa ha na asubo ye gbe ihe oyere no ka mo ma gbe ye fi igbera wu nebute SSS o da we yinu we hu da e ma so wa re wo o wi atuba gbebo mu eyeli we ni ra ri to ya atubero wa mu ogbe ori wa o ga kian so pon be ni amana ra we ya amana du o yihu da we etigu we ara mewe ya ma we ropo na gbin abere o we na ba ya ogi asin de mi he ya sin ka ni gbin yen ya ti hen mara gele we na ni mari o ya yi na o ya ti hen yo mami ihe ona be mu eyo we negi o ma we eri gbera ekenu pe ise o to na we 50 by 100 we go pa wa ọmọ be roruwa uya mu 100 by 100 or 150 uya mu no nya nu we fi obo yi ni se ti go esin hu digo ego ebi no kan ya ki eke ori ori he o ti he no ori oni no kan abe ho no gwa lo ma no wa be mi ku ni e kan si eyo wa we ga ti e ogwa lo mi ami ewo won gbege awe no de o ife po yo kokko ilukuluku gbodo akun egbemu okun egbemu nu we ihe ni oroyo egbene o ga ife pe yen do kin o kin adu adowe ya ere o ma na te o de pe awe ye ti ladan wo wa hu da beri ku no ru ihe oyo egbene o ma ko ma no we mi no ma aibe okeka we we no aye awe me ne ga ya bo won adowe na yimia ara yimia abese ti de ki he wuri egbe ba edo yimia yo ne bowe no le bi no nwa ewe u ya confess why make a confessional statement ya mi eku masalobua osabo yabowe eri obe ye o ma no we ni ihe na oyo wa ni la egbe ne ona do mi ekwe ona kiewuri egbebo awe se ha o we fo egbere hu do ni o ke ni ma yo bo wo we ya le ni he ma ke ni ma de ye gbegbe hu da e na ye gbevio igba no e le gbewi o ma ko wa no ga we sarieti ni o ma wu ya ri awo ọwụrụ ya dọlewo yi etinari enu we ni we na ya dọlewo yi ihe wa esike edugburu weye agha ọwọ mọmana wa beri ku una fi aito una ari ya webo ewe iropa so pa o wani na fi gbogbo yi done ra o na samo ogo ba meze awe ho kekan we yin ogbo iguma ogbe kekan ihe kan na gbe obo atokpe
ihe magwaka ni wa when da hi mana we fioboyo gbido uri enye so na owu e uri ege owu we mu la wa uduro mu ra no wa no nya na asora ya ri amami wa we ebode uda ihe ofian utome ọ̀nà tẹ̀sán mi pín yẹ à gbọ́sọ̀ wọn wọ ọ̀wọ́ kígbésí yẹ à gbọ́sọ̀ ẹ̀wọ̀n ìmàlìbú yẹn wà á pa máka wíwé yẹn gbélé yẹn o bọ́tí ní ìbò wọ́ yẹn fi ọbọ̀ yìí dò ìyàwó èyí náà má kẹ́kẹ́ ẹ̀ẹ́dùn náà ilé èyí náà èyí hìn ẹ̀yà náà mi ẹ̀wọ̀ níwọ̀n ẹ̀rẹ̀gẹ̀nẹ́dẹ̀ ká sùnú yọ̀ fíà sùnú yọ̀ fà ẹ̀ bá sùnú yẹ̀ bọ̀ níbú tí ẹ yára mú ẹ námi ẹwẹ ọmọ máa rò họ wà gẹ́lẹ́ ya tí ẹ ní yèmí ọmọ náà wé mi ní ìyẹn náà fẹ́ wọ́n wárọ̀ lórí mà náà dò máa rí okò ayàbí yẹn ọ ní ìmàlìwé mẹ́ àwòrán mẹ́yà ọ fi yẹn gbèsò ọwọ́ kò náà ọwọ́ ẹ ọ̀fi owó ẹ̀yọ̀ ha ọwọ́ yẹn má fi owó ẹ̀yọ̀ ha ẹ̀wọ̀ ẹ̀dọ̀ fi yẹn ẹ̀sọ̀ wọ ẹ̀yẹn gẹ́lẹ́ fi owó ẹ̀yọ̀ ha àwìdò wẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ra mi wẹ̀ èmi ni máa ọmọ wa fúndà ọmọ ìnùbẹ̀ kí ẹ ládìá ilé náà yà wà àánú yà kó wẹ ọ̀rẹ́ á wà àhó ni ọ̀rọ̀ á wà ìyẹn náà ni wọn ẹ̀mí ọ̀rẹ́ ọ̀sẹ̀ ẹ̀ wẹ́ tó bú ọ náà wò kọ́ àfihàn ọ̀nà fi wẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀nà fi hàn ọ̀tọ̀ mi lẹ́yìn àbá rẹ̀ dàgbé ya ìyẹn ẹ̀ máa ẹ̀mí náà sí kẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀mí náà sí kẹgbẹ́ sọpá òbọ̀ rẹ̀ ní káàtà sí ihe ọ̀dọ̀ lè mi yí ẹgbẹ́ mi rí à ẹgbẹ́ mo rí à wẹ ẹwẹ ọ̀rọ̀ náà wẹ̀ náà rèmi náà wà dùn ààrẹ wẹ̀sẹ̀ wẹ̀gẹ̀ náà dẹ̀ ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́ kòkò owó wa wà lú ẹ èmi náà rí à ọ̀kẹ́ pọ̀ lọ. òtẹ́ ẹ̀ka ó wà azíbá ó wà dèkókò ó dèkùn ẹ̀wòtẹ́ ẹ̀ka àwọ̀ ẹ̀yìn náà iye sọ̀rọ̀ lọ àìwẹ̀rù ẹ̀ bá fà ọmọ ìmọ̀ sí ẹ̀ ní dáadé wòwério na mame imama ni ọmọ ènìyàn sí ẹ nana miẹwẹ ìyàn ìlú ẹ ilé na ti lọ uhi awa ìyẹn ẹ lọhì thou shall not kill thou shall not steal rẹ ra rẹ gbòdò yìí ọ̀rẹ́ bible ní ìrètàlá ni wọn ìyẹn ẹ nọ udadu yìí ní dádọ ẹ lè lè bẹ wò kéèna lè lè kóòtù kéèna lè lè wó wà kéèna lè lè awérìmà kéèna ẹgì bàbá hàn èmi ní wúnà ẹ mà wúnà rẹ wàwá ni ugbẹ́mẹ̀ náà gbẹ̀yọ ọ̀rọ̀ sọpọ́n rí yẹn ugwu èmi àmì ẹ̀yìn ẹ̀yìn ni mà ọ̀sọ́bọ̀ náà mi máa fà náà mi èmọ̀ ni máa bí àfà wò tẹ́ àwà kìí yẹn ọ̀tọ́ ẹ̀ pàṣọ.
dọ́mọ̀ ọ̀nàná ẹ̀bọ̀n nínú ìwé ẹ̀dùn wà mí ìrìnà ya náà náà dé sínú káyẹ̀mẹ̀ ìyẹn ìyẹn èmi náà wọ́n ká máa yẹn wíkí mi rà náà máa yẹn gbó zẹ́bù wọn náà gbọ̀n bí ẹ̀dùn pàtàkì nìwẹ̀kí náà yé mi náà mẹ́ mọ́ àwẹ́kọ̀ wọ́n wẹ́ èmi kémi náà àgbọ̀n náà nẹ́mẹ́ ẹ̀rọ wàwé mi ẹ̀sì ẹ̀rọ wàwé mi dà ẹ̀rọ ẹ̀mí yẹn náà èso rọ̀ náà tiẹ̀ ọ̀sánwó do ayagbọ̀n ọ̀nà yẹ yùn ẹ̀ erun òun àfihàn gbé ọ̀nà bẹ̀ yẹ yùn ẹ̀ ìyẹn nuwe kenu nyime ku nyime nugu nyi okeke ole lomani uga nyise afiangbe buwede wa be nyonge dan una te iyeni obi bomande usalobo atai ebe no wa wi eje yoto aro kebuwu owezokpa yebe yi yoto afiangbe kebiye wezokpa nunda emi no ma ko oro iye soro na tie no ma wawe esoro na ya bo agbon to agbon oro ugawe uyegbe vio eso yiye ya boebo beneri mata eba aimogo wegbo aiwogo beze aiwogo gaba bi yeso iye no eme soro na mego akwon awona ya gwa luto ara iwe na weto we mi ye ugbeso ko fi owe yiwa awe owe mi ye ibi ehun mi a odo ehun mi nda oleba ene odo bo yawe mi awa na ni iye olawa ni ado awon mi wewewe ama iweri omo wa de fedo pa emi wa sunu emi yon lawa atae yo to ni aya rile owani aya rile eboni aya rile unwotagbon meno saloba rile unwotagbon na orile sonya unye ugawu bene ni mata e bible no wa be oya yebota thou shall not ugawu iye le lo mani wa be we ni esi afiangbe le lo e be soro na o saloba wa afiangbe nu de ni esi ni ewu yen ga mi mi ko no ro emi o ko e mi yekin e ma afiangbe be kin da do bonu ri fie mi ge okewe iye na ya hwe iye nu we zese yi aya ebu edowe iwe re gbeta iye nu zese yi iye nu we ya hwe kwa aya ebu edowe oyo mana oyo we na ge oba no re gbedia oji no re gbedia awe na ede kotuwe wa ire seba ave bu edebe yo we edowe na ave mu ezo na be gbi ori mari e ma we ta fan e for ye ri gbedia ni ologo ma ni ye lele kian ede na iwa wewe aze yoyoyo ejoji ka iwe ofo kwaya gbewa ede re agi mi won se na la ona zobo mi miye nunda okeke oho e ma
wesi anyway na zobo bi kokoro ko ma edoro pe wa mi eyin ni buro ni hen si yebo ologo wa ni hen si yebo obo sense o ki ma zobo wo na mi we ihe osaba no eje mu eworia awano rebo uyinayi ya se gbabe abe politician ni se boyo oteso rebo iya oriwe ni hese eminu we inu awuna won le lo je nu na tala won mu we iye ke aya re ma we nu wa re ma osaba roju wa ya ma supa aiwe lo de mata o ligi noro na emi ọ̀run sin na ye na ni mana iwa la gbogbo le mana uwa mi ni ami ode not odo awa ari owebe awa vi o si avio la e moni re owebe ni bi die ni emi no kin awa vi an lawo wa ayi te de mi esowo awu na mu go ra kire ihe we ni we to bo no wo ni ibi we ru ni so ihe ewe wa ru ni no ri o si lade we na mu we yigo na ahayo we no wani mara me no ro wa ge ihe ni ki eni ya ki ni wa e bo na wa la wo abe o te se ge wa ru so no i kose na wari no wari he we no aru no man na ne no
we na so dio we bo o yo gwe dio vi bo ye o ve o keke are mu na be o ya mu na wa so a ori
ni anyway kan ya wese
dono pebu na la wona ye me na we mi we na teme ma no ma mi ori o ebuku na la wo re iye ma be gbe o se mi ame osuwu osu ipapa osi ologun ma yo wa na la na yo bi ma si emi ni bi ibi o ha dori oja ebo keke oba atope
ise atame
ihe mi no ma ye gbe de gbe owe ununaya ti he ye ununaya ti mi ame ete nu na ti yari ba hu do ni ikepa na yin opa yin ku wa gi ma le ni he ru da were igban re bo ki le gbe wi o no le gbe mi ni ne ga we o ga ko kieke o se ti yari e be de na akwe afi were no do yari ro pa egua de ma get to who it why have you done here? I will e cabeto, it igusa. Talk by
me anyway, me twe aboya fe keniri kovia keniri yokori on wo de ke ya fe osaraba wo no mu here no dade bo ya fe oba talk by.
ITV, certainly the best. ITV, certainly the best.
Hello and welcome to WIC. This is a table where women converse. It is called Women in Conversation, but we love to call it WIC. This is a table where we sit, we talk about everything that concerns women, but sometimes we talk about men in a little form. Because of course they are always jealous when I say this is a table where women talk, but really this is a table where women talk about things that concerns us, that burdens us, especially when it comes to our children and about the nation, of course, because the women are the nation builders. We build the nation. I don't care what they say, but we build the nation. Anyway, welcome to WIC. I am Patricia Uremu Gabriels, and on this table I am not alone. I am here with Abe Abiodun. I call her Abiodun. Oh, no, sorry, I call her Abe, but she is Abiodun Dejonwo. Abiodun Dejonwo is the CEO, Abigail Courts and Real Estate. And again, I have Sani Oluwatoyin. Sani Oluwatoyin is the CEO, Precious House of Refuge Foundation. This foundation has actually been doing a lot in this country for our society. Anyway, ladies, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're just going to be talking on Valentine today. Valentine is around the corner, and our children misuse the language Valentine. You know, let's start by knowing what exactly Valentine is to you.
To me, well, now that I'm older and more matured, it's just to love one another, you know, to show love, agape love, and to celebrate love, but at the same time, maybe to teach about true love, not contaminated or polluted, you know, love, and you know, at this time, so that people cannot abuse it and use it as a form of taking advantage of in relationships, especially those that are just starting out, young people, and you know, the perception of it is quite different. It could be opportunity for them to start asking somebody out or dating somebody, and the time that some young girls get these virgins, and not because they wanted to, but because of pressure,
peer group pressure.
Yeah, so well, to me, it's a time to just show someone that you love, that you really appreciate them, and that you love them, and to share God's love.
Okay, Abiodun said it in a gentle manner. She didn't want to, you know. I've told her before, the way she speaks, you need to salekolo. She's just saying, you know, it's
I love that about
it's
her.
okay about her. But let's hit it down. How it is celebrated amongst our children.
That's too bad. The Valentine is all about expressing love through words, action, and thoughtful expression or gesture. Is even a way of showing appreciation to ourselves, even not necessarily the opposite gender. But nowadays, because our parents are not doing their work properly, they are making those children to misuse and misplace the words of Valentine for another thing entirely. They thought it's a way of a boy and a girl. Because you are attracted to each other, it has to be a day that I have to pick you to where all eyes are not, and do what is not supposed to be done. Calculate it from February, 9 months after, there will be useless bastard. All these children that they will start celebrating their naming ceremony just because the parents didn't do the right thing. Let all parents use this opportunity to teach your children. This is a Valentine. It's not necessarily have to be celebrated with your boyfriend or with your man friend. Celebrate your friend. Celebrate your mom. Celebrate your brother. Celebrate your colleagues in the office. Celebrate your members in the church or in your neighbors. It's an avenue to show Sister Abiodun has been very good to me. Let me give her a gift in this Valentine. Sister Patricia is so beautiful. This is the time to give her flower. Even my pastor has been doing good to me. This is the time to appreciate him as the man of God. My neighbor that has been
taking care of the compound and see through my door when I'm not at home. This is the time to buy her a gift. Let's do that to our children, not necessarily put it in the mind. This is the time that my boyfriend will buy me an iPhone. This is the time that he's going to buy me food. This is to take me to that.
I'm sorry, I just had to laugh. The way you're going about it.
Yeah,
I just had to laugh.
Because it is all this lack of education that is polluting our society, putting them into crime.
Do you know why I'm laughing? I'm laughing because in the social media right now, it is flooded with just what you're saying. This is the time my boyfriend must buy me that iPhone 16. Oh, this is the time he must take me for that sleepover in that hotel I've been looking at. Is that what Valentine is? No. For me, Valentine is a time of love. But when they say love, not necessarily the other way.
The other way around.
Love. It could be Christ's love.
Yes.
Just like you said. It is time to tell my pastor, thank you for teaching me rightly. It is time to tell my mother, thank you so much for loving me, for taking care of me. But they turn it the other way around. So please go ahead. This is the time to...
Seriously, it's even affecting us. And that is where all this crime comes from. All these men want to satisfy these lustful hearts. So they have to go extra mile to get... This is when you will see them stealing from the companies now. Because they want to buy that gift. They want to impress that lady. The man has to work extra hard for it. It's not necessary. This is the time for husband and wife at home to settle those grudges.
Forgiveness and
forgiveness. This is the time to speak it out. This is time to appreciate one another. You didn't remember to buy a Christmas gift. Buy a Valentine gift now for your wife, for your children, for that kid that did best in the school that you promised to. This is the time to buy her ice cream, to buy her, take her to the cinema by the weekend. Not necessarily taking all these girls to the hotel to go and do that thing that I cannot say here. And you all know. And at the end of the day, you start committing crime. You start committing sin.
Can we make it where, because it's been so commercialized, as Sister Tony said, that's when people start to commit crimes because they want to satisfy or do things. So where is not commercialized, where is the gift? Because in UK, we remember Christmas. They always say that there's a limit, no more than £5, to buy a gift for him, so that when whether you're rich or poor, so that everybody can contribute. So maybe to try, like, instead of buying an iPhone or something, maybe it should just be something. Give me an example.
But then again, do we have that kind of government that
let me even talk? Let me even
social media should promote.
See, I've warned you. Stop talking like this. This is they call here Nigeria. Here is Nigeria. This is Nigeria. Here, do you know what make us? Do you know what one of the things that make us Nigeria? Because you have money, you have to oppress me. You have to oppress me. The rich have to oppress the poor. Because now I'm using this Samsung now. You have to show me that this Samsung is not the latest one. Because it's a Valentine now, you have to get the latest one.
Yes. You have to go and steal to get
that is what they use.
That's
this.
What I'm saying. We need to change.
Do you know?
I
don't all this iPhone.
Do you think the way you're saying it can change the mindset?
It can work
because what she's saying, it's glaring.
Information is power. As you try to reach
we pray so maybe we back it up with prayer.
Maybe someone is hearing that. Maybe we need to at least somebody. There was a rich woman that stopped all this Ashwebi, and then she just wore. I say Akila. I don't know. She just wore something simple.
She wore her, but she didn't stop Ashwebi.
She didn't stop it.
She didn't stop it. Ashwebi has come to stay herself.
Yes. Yeah, but it's an example.
Ashwebi is another bad topic that I don't even like to talk about.
Because the rich, you can see that some of them, if they can start to be more moderate and all that. Yeah. I know that it starts from somewhere. But
I know that. That's why I'm happy about all this media. God bless ITV. Because you are doing something great and other stuff, because it is information that we all lack. Maybe when we start shouting about it, talking about it, people will get to know about it and change their mindset.
Yes.
But ordinarily in Nigeria, rich are meant to oppress the poor.
It needs to stop. The word of God says that the people perish because of lack of
because
knowledge.
of knowledge. That is what we are doing. You will see a girl, two girls will be discussing. We say, this Valentine, my boyfriend might promise me had iPhone 16
Even
Pro.
cars, we hear them promise cars.
By the time in my neighborhood, there was a girl that was celebrating latest Jeep. And I now find out where is she working? No job, no office.
You know one
So
thing
how did
I've
she get the
noticed?
Jeep?
Our honorable politicians, bless her, as the side chick.
Okay, I was going to come there. You have to give me 1 minute. I was going to come there, Toyin. The Valentine has come. We're talking about just the young boys and the young girls. Let's break it down to our men.
To our daddies.
Yes, to our daddies.
Our honorable daddies
yes,
at home.
to our daddies. We're sorry, we're going to bring it up
This
to
is
you.
when they will go to that conference of 3 days. Please, it's the Valentine weekend this time.
Yeah, I think it's on a Saturday.
Oh, wife, mothers, pardon them. They won't come home. We'll start tying them now. Because they use this opportunity. They start they want to treat themselves. But this is when they invite a lot of problems to their life. I used to tell men, that hole is deeper than what you think it is. Because that lady is beautiful outside. Do you know who is she inside? That you will abandon your beautiful mama at home with children. The money that you're supposed to use to bless and celebrate the woman that is behind you, because that's normally said that behind every successful man,
Beside, yes.
Every successful man.
Woman should not be beside again, they should be side and back. Because when you are in the side, you don't know who the man is falling onto at the back. So woman should just try and be everywhere.
Side,
In
right,
your home,
left.
yes.
Front,
Because that money that you are supposed to spend on the side chick to buy a car, to change her apartment, to take her out of the country, treat her a treat, buy her those expensive gifts, why don't you concentrate and give it back home? Celebrate that woman that has been there for you 365 days and the kids. Celebrate that your altar. That woman is your altar at home. Celebrate her. Make good so that we can have peace. So that there won't be chaos. There won't be marriage counseling. They won't see pastor, see therapy, see this after many homes have issues after Valentine celebration every year.
Well, you have just heard it from Oluwatoyin. She's breaking it down the way I really, really want. Abe is bringing the United Kingdom. She's what?
Okay, you can say so, but you know, I agree with what you're saying. As we said, information is power.
Yeah.
If we continue
talking
to say
about
this
it
and spread out the knowledge, people will change.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
With
it's
time.
wrong. With time.
We're going to
It
go
might not be
going
immediate, but with time.
on a short break. When we come back, we'll talk briefly on Valentine. And there's a story which is making rounds in Lagos right now, which is actually getting into my heart, that I want us to just touch briefly before the end of this program. We'll be right back. Please stay. Welcome back. We're still here on WIC. I'm still here with Oluwatoyin, and then we're still here with Abby trying to discuss Valentine. A lot of us has misunderstood what Valentine is. Valentine, it's not for the other room, like our late former president will say. It is not for the other room. It is not for the kind of love you are thinking of. Yes, it is period of love, but not the kind of love you are thinking of. I will just try to calm it up by saying it is the kind of Christ kind of love, where we will share love amongst ourselves. If you have the gift to give, you give. You don't have to break the bank or go to steal or to do things that you're not supposed to do to be able to give gift. Telling me, oh, mommy, I love you, thank you for all you're doing, is enough gift for me. And I'm sure other mothers are the same. And then also we're talking to our fathers. This is not the time to run away from your home. It's the time to show your wife love and to show your children love. Stop spending that money on these little girls and destroying their lives. Anyway, welcome back, women. Briefly, one word from you on the Valentine issue before we go to this story that's actually breaking my heart.
I just pray that all of us will celebrate more of it in the name of Jesus. But I would beg everybody to just be moderate in everything that we are doing. I believe all of us know the right thing to do. We are just looking for an avenue of somebody correcting us to do it proper, and this is what we are doing here. Now, it is good to celebrate Valentine. It's good to celebrate one another, but not by sleeping. Not in the other way around. Show love, express appreciation, buy gift to even to that domestic staff in your house, to your driver, to that housekeeper, to that storekeeper, your neighborhood. In your neighborhood, show love to your church, in your working place. Let them know you have the love to share, because we have love. God that we are serving is love himself. So let's radiate it all around in a moderate way. Let's celebrate each other. And I'm using this opportunity to wish you happy Valentine in advance. And I'm
thank you,
Sister Happy Valentine.
Thank you, Oluwatosin. Happy Valentine to you too, and to you. I'm expecting my gift anyways.
Soon. Sunday.
Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's hear your one word on Valentine.
Just to say that it's opportunity, just like Satoya said, to show love, to give love, and to me, maybe time to go to the less privileged, to the poor in society, visit an orphanage, a widow, do good on the day, and domestic staff, or your staff. So, the opportunity for you to do good and to correct things that maybe, I'm speaking to the general public now, maybe opportunity for you to show forgiveness, bitterness, let it go. Let go of the past and move forward. An opportunity for you to reflect and change your ways. For the men out there, an opportunity for you to appreciate those that really, he said, honor those that honor is due. So honor your pastors, honor your wife, your husband, your child, your son, your daughter, your mother. So yeah, so that's just it. Just honor those that need to be honored, is due to.
Anyway, honor those that honor is due to by showing them love, not the other way love. Happy Valentine to you viewers out there.
Happy Valentine.
Anyway, so let's go to this disturbing story. Because we're talking parenting, we're talking Valentine, how, it all comes about children being misused, because we want to celebrate Valentine. You see underage girls also doing what they're not supposed to do because they want to show their mates that, oh, I got a gift for Valentine, I got this and I got that. Now there's this disturbing story of a 6 or 5-year-old girl. I'm not going to use the words the way it is used because of the TV. Okay, so now this girl has been watching pornographic films. She said she watches it from her teacher's laptop in school, and then the teachers have been doing what they're not supposed to do with her. She's just 6 years old. So the teachers have been doing what they're not supposed to do with her. She's good at it. Anyways, from the story, she's good at it, so it didn't just start, So the teachers have been arrested, and the mother was asked, how did you get to know this? And the mother said, this is to mothers, to be watchful of your children. The mother said, one of the days they were seated in the house, and then the daughter went kissing the brother's under. She did it 3 times. She didn't just do it first time and stop, because if she had done it once and stopped, you as a mother would think like, okay, she's 6, she's just playing. But she did it the second time again, and then the 3rd time. You know what I mean, the under. And that was when the mother said, she called her by the side and said, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you doing this? And she said, oh, I do it often. My teacher taught me that. So my teacher taught me that, and I do it with my teacher. And so the teachers were arrested, they're male teachers, the teachers were arrested, and they have denied the allegation. Okay, so the case is still on. The teachers said their laptops have been seized by the police, they have not seen any pornography. But one of the teachers said something that touched me, that made me to want to come and say it on air for mothers to learn. He said, why pointing fingers outside? Why don't you start the investigation? Talking to the mother now, why didn't you start the investigation from your house? If she had done that to her elder brother 3 times, then you should start the investigation from your house. Do you think that is true? It's correct?
I said something that these days we have sleeping parents. That mother deserves a slap. How can you say she has done it 3 times? I won't take first one as a mistake. You have, as a good mother, you have to react at that first time. What brought your intent? How does it come from your head? Wow, do you think you can do that? What prompted her to do that? You silent the first time, you silent the second time, you silent the third time. You are now reacting, you're talking to the teacher. Actually, there's a lot of things that need to be considerate about. The school has their own fault because these children spend a lot of hours in the school. But when they come back, no mother should be too tired to check your child. Just like we check our phone every time, we should give our children more attention than our phone. But these days, we have female that are competing with male. We want to make money. The wife wants to make money bigger than the husband. The husband is out there rushing for the greener pasture. The wife is running for the greener pasture. We left these children in the hand of the housemaid. Housemaid that does not even have home training from where he or she is coming from. Because you cannot give what you do not possess.
You can give what you don't.
Yeah, because those house help to molest our children. And our mothers are too busy. Mothers are supposed to be checking your child. My child is my friend. We talk about everything. Anytime. Few days ago, I woke her up in the middle of night. He said, why, mommy? I said, because I need to talk to you. Let's talk. And we start talking about so many things. I thought you would say, mommy, don't you think this thing is too much for you? I said, it's not too much for you because you are growing up there. You are coming there. So start learning. Put it into your head. But because mothers are too busy, chasing cloud, chasing what is not important. You are chasing something of today, forgetting what you are, when you are supposed to prepare those children for your future, for your tomorrow. I support that person that said so, because you are not supposed to react at the third time. The investigation should start from the home.
From the home. It's one of the teachers that said that. You know.
From the home, because it might even be the child that saw that thing in the laptop and got interested and started liking to say
it. It could also be the elder brother.
It could be the brother. It could be neighbors.
That's why the teacher said start the investigation from the house. Because how can she do that to her elder brother 3 times?
And the elder brother didn't report.
He didn't react.
You didn't report it 3 times. 3 times is already a crime.
But can I say something?
Yes, please come in
For her to say, okay, because a child, from my experience as a social worker and with children, I know that we need to investigate from the house, but if the child says it's from a teacher, we should not condemn the child or disbelieve that child.
No, the teachers in this case are arrested. But this one of the teachers is saying, we are arrested, we're here, we're locked up, investigations have started. But
they can investigate.
Why don't you investigate also from the
home?
house? From the home.
What they would do, I'm not saying they should as well, but also make sure, because they're also trying to push for that. Because from experience and from that, when a child does say, the person that has, you need to really investigate that person. But also for it to have, because as Satori said, you need to ask your child every day what happened.
Abe, you're probably not getting this story clearly. I am not saying the teachers should be released or freed, okay? But I am saying the teacher is right to have said that this investigation should start from the house too. Because the same mother said that when he took her out, the daughter out to a friend's house, the daughter's classmate, who is a boy of her age, she went kissing him. So this thing has been on
all along.
Yeah, that's
the mother is
careless for that child to have done that. Because obviously, if what I tell my daughter every day, I say, I ask her a question. I say, please, if anything happens, anything don't be afraid to tell me. I'll back you. Because one thing about abuse is that you don't get to hear until they're adults. Do you understand? And by that time, because I know someone in the family now that she was abused when she was young and everything. It was until, you know, but by that time, you know, how do you get evidence? How do you,
most times they silence
it's a bit too late. So, you know, I always tell, you know, so, you know, it's good to talk to your children and everything. And in that case, I do understand, because for her to, you know, to investigate in the house as well, because it should be something that is probably, you know, done in the house and also in the school.
In the school,
as
yeah,
well.
she probably took it from the home and then to the school.
But it's just the last thing that probably happened to her that she said, you know. But if they need to talk deeper, you know, she will say more. She'll say more of things. Yeah, it's true. They do need to.
The good thing is parents should be very, very watchful and monitor your child.
I was going to come there. Okay, how do parents?
Okay, like now they have one opportunity that we don't have. Now all of them in school now have opportunity to gadgets. We don't use that when we were in school, remember? I will use my child as an example. During the last summer school, you know, people will come different way. I just understand she's not comfortable with her phone. A message will be coming, she will drop. I say, why don't you see the message? You say, Mom, I don't want you to talk. I don't understand what's going on in that platform. I said, which platform is that? He said, my friend in school just dropped my number in a group, but she wasn't comfortable with the conversation in that group. And I said, then why don't you exit from the group? He said, she does not want that friend to feel bad. And I said, can I see what's going on there? He said, Mommy, please. I said, I will see, you know, since you mentioned it. And you know, I checked your phone last night. But maybe it's this morning that all these things happen. But I opened the phone for real. What I'm seeing on that group was not made for her age. Immediately, I exit her from the phone. I collect from the group. I collected the phone. And I said, anybody that wants to talk to you now, will talk through my phone.
Yeah.
Any important group that you are supposed to join academically, give them my number. We will do it together. How many parents are doing that? I was just lucky because I've created that friendship and bond between the two of us. Do you know, in some home, even the children will be complaining. We don't trust those children. We ignore their hair skills. If I ignore that face, it will have escalated to what I will not be able to control. So every mother should do the work of police, of judge, of CSO in your home. Monitor your child. Do the work of the teacher, everything together.
Every parent, not just the mothers.
Every parent.
Every parent should. Okay. Let's do the right thing, because it will make the world very easy to live. And you know, and like Abiodun said, police your children. And like Oluwatoyin said, show your children love. You know, don't just even wait for only Valentine or birthdays. At every time, show them love. You don't show them love, other people outside will use that as an excuse to lure them into doing terrible things that they're not meant to do. Let the world be a better place. Let's show one another love, and let's police and guide these children. Tell the children they can speak to you at all times, say anything they want to say. You are going to back them up, and this will help them open up to you. Anyway, until we come your way again, I am Patricia Urum Gabriel. Thank you for joining.